Hi! It's been 5 weeks since I launched Symphony Studio, my shop, and I'm still not making a ton of sales, but things are getting better. So today I just wanna have like a chill chat with you where I'm just gonna talk about how everything is improving after a while, also some exciting updates that I have as in a collaboration, and also where I'm at right now as in designing new products for the shop. And we are also gonna pack some orders that are gonna be shipped out today. But that's gonna be later because I'm still waiting for one to print. So I'm gonna start with this little chit chat about what's going on. As I said, it's week 5 and things are getting better because yes, when I launched, I only had one sale. It was from a friend. Then the next week I got another sale. Well, we also have to keep in mind that I did 2 PR boxes and that was it. But last week I started getting more sales. I actually got 2 that I'm gonna meet with them in person because they live close by in Barcelona, so we can just hang out, and they're like girls that I've been talking to them for years, so it's good to actually, like get together. And then I have 2 more that I'm gonna ship today. So I know it's not a ton, but gosh, like after 5 weeks, finally having multiple sales is such an achievement. Then I also told you I have some exciting news, and that's that I'm gonna be selling at the marketplace. I cannot give you more details right now because it's still not live, but oh my god, a shop that I already bought in the past contacted me to sell my products in their shop. The confidence boost I needed. Last week, I was at my boyfriend's hometown, and it was also the time where most of their family and friends learned that I didn't have a job anymore, but I was creating my own job. And being able to tell them like, hey, Jess, I'm actually gonna collaborate with a store, with a marketplace to sell the products in there. And I actually got a bunch of orders last week, kind of help me create a better story when telling them what I'm doing. But I'm still not confident enough because I need to improve on my speech. I need to improve on what I'm doing and kind of believing it for real. Because sometimes I feel people still believe this is a temporary project and that I'm just making time until I look for another corporate job. Okay, I think my last print is ready. So I'm gonna start packing. Let's pack the first orders. But first, let's see if the print is ready. Yes, she's ready. Oh my god, the light here is terrible. Let me give you more light. She's ready. Oops, okay, that was easy. Let me see if I can do this with one hand. No, I cannot. Oh, yes. Good. That's the lid of the butter box. I printed the bedroom because it's less noisy since my boyfriend is always on meetings, so. She ordered the butter box in green with the yellow top and the yellow tray. So I'm just gonna glue these. To make sure there are no filaments left. Yeah. Someday I'll be able to print multicolor and not having to glue this. But if we think about the planet, doing this is more eco-friendly than having an AMS because of the poops. So whenever you print in multicolor, your printer is gonna have to clean the old filament and purge it and then start with a new one. So you have this in one color and this in another one, and you don't see any weird color transition in between. And that's some more filament waste. So yeah, I'm like, I don't like gluing this, but at the same time, I'm like, well, it's more eco-friendly. Anyway, let's pack. I'm back from the post office, I had lunch, and I was about to check my calendar because, well, remember that I did this, I think it was last week or the week before. It's a Wednesday and it's 3 p.m. So right now I should be either editing or designing. I'm still not following this schedule at all. I think I'll start next week because this week on Monday I was traveling, so it doesn't count. I guess that's one more advantage of being on my own, or not being in corporate or whatever, you know, like I can adjust my own time depending on my needs without having to ask for permission. But of course, that's also going to bring consequences sometimes. But it's a learning. It's definitely a big learning curve of how to admin your time in order to be productive and creative and, you know, like efficient. One last thing that I had to tell you was what I've been working on since we last spoke, because that was 2 videos ago when I was getting out of my creative rut that I designed the vase, which, by the way, it looks lovely, but I wanna tweak it a bit. I wanna make it more colorful. I know the shape is nice and it's still playful, you know, but I was thinking about making it like with stripes. I came up with the idea of kind of like having these striped bases, which kind of like look like the popcorn typical containers. I think it looks very nice and playful, but I still need to see how I make this, because if I print the stripe separately and then I glue it, it will probably not be waterproof. So I need to at least print the base like this, well, in bigger, and then kind of like glue the stripes on top. But not sure if that's gonna look nice, but it could be an experiment. And actually that's something I really wanna do, like not just setting it to print and that's it, but I wanna start doing a little bit of post-production. I have many ideas in mind. This is gonna be probably the most simple one, but I guess the more comfortable I get with plasticity and 3D printing, the more challenges I need, which is exciting. And I guess I'm just feeling more like myself, trying to push my boundaries again, which I haven't done in so long. And as for design, last week I designed this flower frock, which doesn't go well with the glass container I had at home. I need to space this differently because right now it doesn't work that well. Like this needs to be more concentrated in the middle, in the center, you know? It's too spread out. I might need to buy, well, I might not, I must buy flowers to test this. I don't know, I just feel like I should not procrastinate on this, because in terms of design, it looks easy. I mean, it's easy, but the challenge here is making the flower arrangements to make it make sense. Otherwise, it's just a trypophobia trigger. It's just triggering trypophobia without any kind of sense. So I'll work on that. And then the other thing was this circular tray that I still need to print the latest version, which was this tiny one, but like real size, because I fixed some design mistakes that I had, and now it's good to go. I just need to see it real size and design the rest of the object, because this is meant to be a plant pot. So this is just the tray for the water drainage. So we have the vase, we'll have the flower frog with the vase, we have a mini pot, and we'll have the plant pot. So I don't know how many of these products are gonna make it to the website. I feel that I just like designing and to learn and to, you know, to just have fun and create, but not everything that I'm gonna design is gonna make it to the site, because I need to be practical. And when I was designing the stripy vase, I thought it would look super cute as a lamp too. Haven't tested yet, haven't designed it yet. I'm thinking it's gonna be quite tiny, like not tiny, but quite small. And I really want it to be battery powered, but for now, I'm just gonna use the LED from the kit. And if this works and it's bright enough and nice enough, I'm gonna see how to make a battery powered lamp. And now I'm just gonna start designing. I really wanna make this stripy vase. I don't know if I'll make it today or if I'll have to refine the design, you know, like sometimes I wanna do something that is completely out of my knowledge range, you know, so I have to reduce the expectations and kind of like make something more simple until at some point I get to do what I have in mind. So that's what's gonna happen today, and for the rest of the week probably I have so many ideas and I really wanna execute them, so I'm gonna film it, but you'll see this next week. I'm gonna end this video now, so thank you so much for watching and for being here. See you next week. Bye!